Hey guys, so at the moment I'm sitting downstairs. Sorry for my really horrendous look today. I'm in my little comfort blanket here, trying to keep myself nice and warm. Now I have obviously a few things that I do want to talk about today. And I don't know if my mouth is like stained. We had chili con carne for tea, so sorry. Um, anyway, so today, me and Robin, we went to the gym. Sort of an average gym day for the both of us, apart from the gym was packed out like crazy. Um, Luckily enough, we didn't have to, sorry about the shaky camera, bear with me. Yeah, luckily enough, we didn't have to wait for any of the equipment. It was just really crazy busy there today, which is obviously, you know, what's to be expected as it is the weekend and most people have weekends off. You know, it's just general sort of, yeah, I think it's general busyness on like the weekend. So yeah, and purely I wasn't really used to it being that packed out because we've never actually been on a Sunday at the moment. Me and Robin haven't, so it was, you know, a bit unusual. Obviously having, I know there was a few people actually waiting for the treadmill, like behind me and Robin. I could tell there was these two women that really wanted to go on the treadmill. One of them went on the bike and one of them went on the treadmill, but like I could tell the woman on the bike behind me, I could tell she was like waiting for me to get off the treadmill so she could go on there. But I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to disturb my workout because someone can't be patient, you know. Anyway, because patience is a virtue, you know. But yeah, so my workout today was, I did 25 minutes all in all on the treadmill. Roughly about 15 of those minutes was at 3 miles per hour, which is quite a brisk walking pace for me. And then the last 5 minutes, because obviously I do take it up to 20 minutes and then I have a 5-minute cool down. So the last 5 minutes, so to make it up to 20, I did 3.5 miles an hour, which was obviously a bit more of a brisker walk for me. And then I did 5-minute cool down. But here's the thing, guys, right? You know those little emergency stop things that pull off the side of the treadmill for example, if you trip or, you know, basically if you hurt yourself, if in any way, shape or form, you just pull it off the treadmill and it stops the treadmill like instantly. Well, I was about to go into cool down mode. I was thinking, yeah, can't wait for it. And then the emergency stop thing just pulls off. And it completely ruined like my flow. I was just, yeah, because it stopped so abruptly. You're just like, oh. And then you think like, what happened here? And then like, oh man. And I got back on the treadmill. And I tried to put in my cool down, but because I hadn't been walking for very long, again, like because I had to restart, it only gave me a minute cool down instead of the 5 minutes. So I was there trying to like cool down manually by reducing the speed on the thing, but it just ruined my flow. Like I just don't really understand why those emergency stop things are just so easy to pull off. I couldn't believe it. Really annoyed me, but there we go. So yeah, I did 25 minutes all in all. Obviously 5-minute cool down, 20 minutes just brisk walking on the treadmill. Really happy about that because for the past week or so I've been doing 22 minutes on the treadmill. So I've just upped it by 3 minutes, but of course it's progression. So if I add a little bit more, maybe a little bit more speed as well, then perhaps I could get up to a slow jogging pace. And you know, I'm not too sure at the moment, but it's all about trying to build on what you've had and obviously progressing. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, now I'm not too sure like what, I can't really remember what I've told you about my weight workouts in the past. but I'll give you a for instance of what we did today. So today was arm day, and today I did 3 sets of 12 reps on the pectoral fly, and that was 26 kilograms. So that is slightly more than what I've done before, so I'm really happy about that. Well, not slightly more, it's slightly more weight than what I've done before, because I think last time I did 19 kilograms. I'm not too sure, I'll have to check that. Then we did 3 sets of 12 19 kilograms on the seated row, which is like where you pull, so where you pull the thing towards you. And just a quick side note, the seated row, we've now identified as what that crazy guy who looked like Bill Goldberg was doing like the other week. He was just going crazy at it. But I did mine a bit calmer today. So I did 3 sets of 12 reps at 19 kilograms on the seated row. 3 sets of 12 reps, 26 kilograms on the lateral pull down thing. So as you can see, there's a general rule of thumb. I've actually gone up on most of the weights. A lot of them I did struggle with. So I'm not going to go up in weight for quite some time, because I don't want to be built like crazy. So I'm just going to just tone it down a bit. So, but it's manageable, but I do struggle. So I do know there's room for improvement. I don't know much about my form as well. I don't know if I do them right or not, but I don't know. Because there's never anybody around to ask whether if they could advise you on whether if you're doing it right or whatever. Obviously I don't expect like a personal trainer to be there or anything, but like it'd be nice if one of like the fitness people from there could be there, so they could like spot you, make sure you're doing it, you know, it right, make sure you got perfect form, stuff like that. But there's just not anybody ever up there. So yeah, so I did 3 sets of 12 reps on the chest press, and I did 19 kilograms on the chest press today. Now, this is where I really struggled. This was the last piece of equipment that I did there. And I think it's because I did more on the pectoral fly, and I upped my weight on the pectoral fly after only having done that piece of equipment once before. And that was on 19 kilograms. So I think I bit off more than I can chew with the pectoral fly today, but never mind. So I did, I did 1 set of 12 reps, and that was 12 kilograms on the shoulder press. And then I did 8 reps of 12 kilograms on the shoulder press. So yeah, like I could have perhaps done a bit better, but I could actually feel my arms buckling under the pressure on the shoulder press. So I thought, no, let's not push it, because I don't want to injure myself, you know, because obviously that would affect me weight wise as well. I did push myself today, so I did make like a thing of that. Every time I go to the gym, I'm going to push myself, try and get as, you know, big a workout as possible. And I think I've been doing that a lot lately, so I'm really, really happy about that. And I'm happy that I've got my determination to succeed in this. I'm so happy that I'm actually like still determined to do it. I don't think I've ever had this much motivation in so long, and it's been a long time coming, but I'm so grateful for the fact that I'm just super determined now. I don't know what has done it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the fact that I've got friend support, family support. I just don't know. But yeah, it's amazing. I don't think I've ever been this determined to do something lately. Sorry about that. That's the light. But yeah, also in other news, the snow is all melting away, so that's all good in my book. It means I can get about to places more easily. Also, I don't get covered, my boots don't get covered in snow and stuff, so that's always a plus, you know. I don't like snow. I really don't like snow. It's just gross. It's soggy. It's wet. It's cold. It's just ew. Yeah. So, also, I have been continuing in laying out my bullet journal. It looks a bit wonky. It looks a bit haphazard. But it's just for me. It's not designer in any way, shape or form. It's just so I can keep progress of stuff. So yeah, really pleased with how that's coming along. And I've got some really cool updates for you guys. You know, I did like those fat loss updates and also my water weight updates and BMI, stuff like that. Well, I've got some really good progress on here that I can tell you, and I'm really happy. So I'll go from start to finish. Obviously finish is today, so when I weighed myself earlier, and I'm really happy with the results. So my starting weight, obviously it wasn't my starting weight when I started this in November, but my starting weight for obviously logging this on my new set of scales and everything. So I started this on roughly about the 15th of February. This was when I started getting really motivated. And I started my weight was 20 stone, 2.5 pounds. So my body fat was 44.5%. My body water was 40.5%. My muscle mass was 29.7%. And my BMI was 47.1. So then I weighed myself on the 20th of February. So that's about 5 days later. And my body fat was 44.2. So already I'd lost 0.3% of fat. My body water was 40.8%. So that had gone up by a 0.3% as well. My muscle mass was still 29.7, and my BMI strangely had gone up by a 0.2, and it was 47.3. I'm not too sure how that works out, but hey ho. So then I next weighed myself on the 24th of February. Now on the 20th one, I didn't actually record my actual weight. I was just more interested in the different like muscle mass results and stuff. But on the 24th of February, I weighed in at 20 stone, 1.25 pounds. So yeah, my body fat was 44.2, so that stayed the same. My body water was 40.7, so that had gone down a 0.1. Not too sure why. My muscle mass was 29.8. So that had gone up a 0.1. And my BMI was 46.8. So that had gone down by like, let me see, about a 0.5, I think, if I've done the math right. I don't really know. So yeah, all these numbers are really crazy. And then finally, I weighed myself today, and my weight is 19 stone 12.5 pounds. My body fat is 44%. That's bang on, 44%. My body water is 40.9%. My muscle mass is still 29.8, and my BMI is now 46.4. So that's a difference from the last one of 0.2% body fat. So I've lost 0.2% of body fat, gained 0.2% of water weight, or like not water weight, but you know, body water, so that's healthy. Obviously I haven't gained any muscle mass, but my BMI has gone down by 0.4%. So, like I say, guys, I'm super duper happy with those results. And what I'll do is, obviously, I'll keep updating you as I go along with all of this. But if I do tally it all up, I'll put down below how much in total, like I've lost fat loss wise, what I've gained in you know, muscle mass and stuff. Like, I'll put all of that down below, or I might even be able to like put it in the video somewhere here or whatever. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, so and this is all from your guys' support. I'm so happy that I'm managing to stay so determined in doing this. But like I say, I got my whole family behind me. I've got you guys behind me. It makes me so happy. And I'm actually organised, which is one thing I am never, like, I'm just never organised. It's crazy. But I've got everything in order. I've got all my planners. I've got my Fitness Pal working for me. I've noted down all my BMIs and everything like that in all my apps on my phone. So yeah, like, I'm setting myself up to succeed. I'm putting like little goals on how, you know, obviously along the way, so I don't get demotivated. But yeah, so I'm so happy. I've broken the 20 stone barrier. I've broken through it with a force, and I'm now 19 stone 12.5 pounds. So pleased I've broke through that 20 stone barrier. That has been the bane of my life for so long. So yeah, ending on a high. So yeah, anyway guys, I think it's about time that I go, because this is such a long video, and I do apologise for that. I'm so sorry, because I just keep rambling all the time, and I'm just a floating head, just chatting floating head. But yeah, I'm just so excited. Anyway, so yeah, it's been lovely talking to you guys again. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be Wednesday's video. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also hit the post notification bell. It will notify you every time I upload, so you don't miss a video. So that is always good. So guys, with all that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and take care of yourself and be happy and healthy. Bye.